Chairman of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Registrar of the University, our beloved, distinguished members of faculty, academic staffs, alumni, proud parents, family and friends watching us from afar, distinguished invited guests, my colleagues from the media, my brothers and sisters whom I came with from the police headquarters, and most of all, our beloved, cherished graduating students. You look beautiful, you look handsome, and we are proud of you. Wow. What a good feeling to be back after more than 26 years of living the four corners of this great institution. What a good feeling. And to be back, not to come alone, but to come with some of my colleagues who are police officers and also are alumni of this university. And if you want to have a feel of them, I present to you Commissioner of Police and Director General in charge of administration, my number 2, Mr. Christian Tete Yohuno. He left here 32 years ago. I also present to you Commissioner of Police, Mr. Doku, who also is an alumnus and left here some 34 years ago. So you see, I'm the least. And again, I present to you Commissioner of Police, Mr. Patrick Akogo, who left here some 35 years ago. And I present to you Commissioner of Police, Mr. Bediako, who also left here around some 33 years ago. It's not bad. And I present to you Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Ofori, who also left here some 32 years ago. And again, I present to you Assistant Commissioner of Police, Dr. Baba Idrisu, who also left here roughly around 33 years ago. So, Mr. Vice Chancellor, the Ghana Police Service is pregnant with products from this great university. And when we were coming, our colleagues who were not fortunate enough to come to this school decided to join us and accompany us. And I have Commissioner of Police, Mr. Edward Tabri, Director General in charge of ICT. And I have Deputy Commissioner of Police, Dr. N.S. Ousu, Director General in charge of Research and Planning. And I have Deputy Commissioner of Police, Madam Habiba Chumesi Sapon, Director General Welfare. And finally, I have Deputy Commissioner of Police, Madam Lydia Yako Donko, who is Director General in charge of Police Professional Standard Bureau. So Chairman of Council, I hope by the time they leave here, with their appearance here, you can find some degrees for them, so that they can also be part of the alumni. Having said that, we are mesmerized about what we witnessed after these long years of absence and coming back. The development that has taken place here. during our time, there were about 3 or 4 structures, and now we have countless number of them. Our school was just an institution, or was an institute. Now it's a full-fledged university. The number of students and the number of courses being offered, in terms of counting it, the difficulty in doing that, your guess is as good as mine. And now this university has become one of the best in the country and Africa, and is going beyond. And arguably the first university in Ghana to be offering both professional and academic courses. Wow. So it is on this note that I want to thank the leadership of the university for such a transformation. And also thanking those who came before them for the foundation they laid for them to come and continue. And most importantly, thanking our founder, Nana Opoku Ampoma, the late Nana Opoku Ampoma. Nana Opoku Ampoma, who is still alive, sorry. And we hope that the university will never forget him and forget his family. So on this note, I want to crave your indulgence for us to stand and just applaud him for such a vision. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Now let me come back to the business of the day. I want to say a big thank you to proud parents, family, and friends for the contributions and the support and the sacrifices they have made in your lives for you to be graduating today. We are grateful to them. We are also grateful to the academic staff who also shaped you for you to get to this point. And most importantly, we want to say a big congratulations to all of you for staying the course and get to this point of graduation. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. We know at this time of the day and in the moment you find yourself, you are not interested in any long speeches. You have all the lectures, and out of that, you are graduating. So any additional lecture will not give you any award. But because I was invited to speak, I will try and speak a bit. But before I go that, with the mood I find you, I know it's a celebration mood. And with that, guessing around, probably the song on your heart is a song by my kid brother, Kwame Eugene. Unfortunately, I know only the first stanza. So when I sing, maybe later after everything, you help me out. Not now, but when we get there. Where the party day today? So we look forward after this ceremony for you to tell us where the party day today. And we join you there and celebrate with you. But having said that, you agree with me that you came here for knowledge of which you are going to be awarded a degree. But you will be living here with something more than that. You are living here with lifelong friends who will be part of yourself and your family for the rest of your existence. You are equally living here with memories of your stay here, which are also going to shape your life for the rest of your existence. And more importantly, on a lighter note, you'll be living here, those who are parents already, with improved parental skills, and those who are not parents yet, with the parental skill of naming people who are not your children. And who even qualified to be your elder brothers, siblings, or even your parents. Yet, you took it upon yourself to act in the stead of their parents and start giving them names. For instance, I know you call one lecturer Chairman K, and I know Chairman K is in the house. And now, I didn't say you point. And I know one of them you call Wallace, and another Patty, Royalty. You can go on and on and on. But remember this, by so doing, if you made a mistake and forget their rare names, and you walk out on the confines of this place, and you meet them outside, you will be at the crossroad as to how to address them. But I pray for you that you try and pick up the name before you leave, so that you balance the two. But in all this, looking at the fact that you came for a certificate, knowledge, which is going to be given to, a symbol of certificate as that, you've ended up virtually buying one and getting many others for free. So in marketing terms, maybe to some of you, it's buy one, get one free. To others, it's buy one, maybe get 10 free. And the rest of you shall fall in between the two extremes. So in the nutshell, there is no denying the fact that this university has been good to you. And for that, as you go out there, go and shine and bring glory to the university, bring glory to yourself and to your family, so that all the sacrifices that has made you what you are and who you are today will be in right place and not to be in waste. And as you go, I would like to share with you a few things that I don't want you to forget. And in fact, you can't forget. You just have to remember them and internalize them, so as for you be able to have an impact on this world. The first one I want to talk about, that you should don't forget that in this world, things are not as easy. Things are difficult, they are challenging, they are very competitive in nature, making people to classify life as unfair. But remember that if you stay focused and do the right things, you will be able to make life better, the world better, and the world a bit fair in your own small way. And if all of us go out there individually to make the bits of use our strength to make the life a bit better, to make the world a bit better, and life a bit fair, you will see that collectively, when all those individual efforts come together, it becomes like little drops of water making a mighty ocean, and then all of us benefiting from what it has to offer. But remember, you can go and do that only if you don't go out there and put your life on autopilot mode, or outsource your life for somebody else to live it for you, and complaining about everything, thinking that living your life is somebody's responsibility. Because apart from your fundamental human rights, which are enshrined in our laws, I want to say that nobody owes you anything. So when you are out there, all what you have to do is to make sure that every favor that comes your way, you work towards earning it. And if you do that, you will have less time to complain about what you think somebody should have done for you that a person couldn't do, and therefore you bear grudges with a person. The second point that I don't want you to forget as you step out there is the fact that the world is waiting to reward and celebrate you, or to punish and condemn you depending on what you throw at it. If you choose to throw negative things at the world in terms of what is it that you are giving to the world will punish and condemn you. But if you choose to give something of value to the world, then the world will reward and appreciate you. And at times you find it difficult to find out, okay, what is it that can let me know what is positive value that I can place to the world? I want to make an attempt. And the attempt is this. Anything that you are passionate about, the benefit of it does not directly come to you. Somebody else benefits. And as soon as people start benefiting from you, then you are giving value. And as soon as you are giving value to people, then that value can be commercialized because people will be ready to pay for it. And in that sequence, your passion, which are things you do without getting tired, becomes a source of revenue for you. So in your quest, living your passion to help people and providing value, you have benefited. And this will take us to the good old musician, Kwesi Ampofo-Adjei. If you do good, you do for yourself. So as you go out there with that passion to do good, you end up doing it for yourself. And with that mindset, you can change the world. The third thing I want to share with you is the fact that you can only get to that destination of making the world a bit better and making it fair in your own small way if you have what I call continuous practical discipline and courageous perseverance. At times we give up too early, a bit of indiscipline all over the place, even on the small things that we're supposed to be disciplined. Somebody drank a sachet of water and he just dropped the rubber, the plastic everywhere. And we keep doing that. And collectively, we are engulfed with plastic all over the place, destroying our land, destroying our water bodies, destroying our sewages. And when it rains and our places get flooded, we start blaming people, forgetting that we were the source. So discipline, that discipline mindset on small things leading to the big things. And when you are disciplined, you automatically have the stamina to persevere. Because nothing thrown at you will survive. And you keep moving on. And you keep seeing failure or failures upon failures as a part of the process of success. And if you learn history and you look around, only few people have succeeded at one attempt of a thing. It takes multiple of trials and failures, but with perseverance, they make a breakthrough. So as you go out there, see failure as part of the process of success. And as one of my mentors, the former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, he said, a winner, I quote, a winner is a dreamer who never gives up, unquote. So if you give up easily, you lose out. So let's go out there, not making an attempt to give up, because if we do, we'll be missing an opportunity to turn the world around. Imagine the White brothers, with all the trials that they went through. If they have given up, you will not be traveling by air to any part of the world by now. The fourth thing, because I'm saying 5, I will soon finish, I can assure you. The fourth thing is the issue of what I call assertive humility, contentment, and compassion. Assertive humility will give you the opportunity to accept your mistakes, apologize, learn from them. It will give you the opportunity to humble yourself and be able to learn under the feet of others, so as for you to acquire more in order to give more. And when you are humble and you are assertive and you learn more, then you end up demonstrating also the values of contentment, where you know what belongs to you, what limits that you have, and what else somebody else can do to help. And as soon as you arrive at a point of contentment, you will see that you become sensitive to the plight of others. And by that, you'll be demonstrating compassion. And compassion in its bits, individually at our level, collectively can change the world. That is why it is said, little drops of kindness can make this world a heaven. What are we waiting for? Let's get out there. And with little drop of kindness, let's go and make this world a better place. For instance, some of us have clothes, dresses in our wardrobes we've not used for years, and we are still keeping them. And there are others out there, they just need a bit of one or two to make the whole difference in their life. Because in your passing, everybody will run away from your clothes and your dresses. So why are you keeping them when you can be of a blessing to somebody else? This is just one example. The final point that I want to conclude with is the fact that don't forget, as you go out there, that whatever position you find yourself, you leave that place one day. So don't go and glue yourself to the chairs that you occupy. They are not yours. Somebody else is coming. And as my colleagues will tell you, my mentality have always been, any position I find myself, the day that I'm asked to occupy that position, I sit on the chair fully with a person of every day, every week, month, and probably years. I keep moving to the edge of the chair, knowing that very soon somebody will come and sit behind it. With this mentality, I don't spend my energy fighting as to how I can keep the chair. I rather spend all the energy in me telling myself, what is it that I can do to change the environment I operate, so that I will leave that position Thank you. So that I will leave that position empty of everything that belongs to that position. And in the same way, I live every day as if that is my last day, so that I will try to give off my very best, so that in case today, later today, or tomorrow is my last day, I will leave this world empty of everything that belongs to it. So that when I appear before my Maker, I will go empty and not carry bag and baggages that are not needed where I'm going. So in conclusion, I urge you to think through these few words in the period that you see yourself in this celebration, and let it guide you. And with that, we will definitely make this world a better place and a fairer place than we came to meet it. And as you graduate, I want to once again congratulate you. And I know some of my colleagues from the police service are graduating with you. So on that note, on behalf of my colleagues from the police administration, we want to congratulate you. I could see a few of them out there. And I greet you in the police terms. Aho! Aho! You say you don't understand. Aho! Big brother Vice Chancellor, you could see the number of police officers graduating today. It means we are very lucky to be here. On that note, there is a song, Oyaya by Osibi Safim. And I want the police band to play that for you on your graduation. But as they do, and I sit, I want you to know this. 2 lines of the song goes like this. The first one goes like this. Heaven knows where we are going. I want you to say that if heaven knows where you are going, you must also know where you are going. Don't leave it to heaven. And heaven knows how we'll get there. You must also know how we'll get there. Don't leave it to heaven. Because if you do that, you will have put your life on autopilot mode, and that will not help you. I thank you very much. Police band.